For over 30 years, Charles Martinet has been the primary voice behind Nintendo's mustachioed mascot, Super Mario. Considering the fact that he has performed as the Red Plumber in over 130 games since 1992, you may be wondering how he landed the role in the first place. Well, grab out your controllers, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm here to answer that. So let's go! The year is 1990, and Charles is relaxing on the beach. A prolific voiceover artist, he was casually waiting on the notification from his agent on his next big audition gig. That is when he got a message from his friend.
I got a page from a friend of mine. I thought it was dinner. He said, no, come and you got to come to do this audition. It's for a show in Las Vegas.
Upon getting the message, he was stunned, to an extent.
I said, I'm a professional actor. I would never crash an audition.
But something about the job seemed enticing, different from the others.
And I have no idea why, but I got off the beach.
And so he left the beach to crash the audition. Earlier that same year, the Japanese entertainment company Nintendo had attended the Consumer Electronics Expo in Las Vegas, Nevada. At the event, they were invited to a pitch demonstration of Mike Fusco and SimGraphics' Vector technology. Vector allows for a performer, rigged to a microphone and headpiece, to interact with audiences through an animated character projected on a screen. Upon seeing the demonstration, Nintendo executive Don James took interest in the concept, thinking they could utilize the technology to bring Mario to life. So a deal was quickly struck between the companies, with the producer for the eventual Mario in real-time events hosting auditions in correspondence with James. Now, to go on a quick side tangent, for those who are familiar with the history of Mario, you might be wondering why Nintendo didn't just hire Captain Lou Albano for the role of Mario. Just a year prior, he had portrayed Mario on the Super Mario Bros. Super Show by Deke Entertainment, and it was this performance that set a precedent for a period. So, what gives? Well, while we don't have any official explanation, we do have evidence to suggest that Nintendo weren't too big on the Super Show, being very reluctant to let others have creative control of their franchise. Plus, while Mario was originally envisioned as a middle-aged man, he was very quickly changed to being in his mid-20s in Japanese media. Nintendo likely felt it was about time to start solidifying the Super Mario brand between regions, and they were going to be doing it on their own terms. Back in the present, Charles is making a beeline for the audition. He has no idea when they finish, just that he must make it there in time. Arriving outside, he knocks on the door. Opening said door is the producer, who has just finished packing up the camera equipment. Hello, who are you? Hi, I'm Charles Martinet. I know I wasn't invited, but can I read for this? The producer looks at Charles, checks his watch, and thinks to himself, he is probably seeing Captain Lou imitators all day. Why should he give his random guy a chance when it's already the end of the shift? Okay, you can come inside. Allowing Charles to audition, the producer explains the role. Okay, so in this role, you'll be wearing one of these facial rigs in public shows for long periods of time. As you move your face and talk, a character seen on the screen will do the same. This character you are auditioning for is an Italian plumber from Brooklyn named Mario. We'll start the camera, you just sync up a video game with Mario and keep on talking. The audition is over once you stop. The producer begins setting up the camera, leaving Charles to hastily prepare. Like all actors, his mind begins racing. He hasn't played many video games before, and he doesn't really know what the vibe of this Mario guy should be. As he explained in a 2013 TV interview,
That's exactly what I thought, Darren, was a voice from Brooklyn. Hey, how you doing? I'm under your sink. Don't bother me here, Or, hey, I'm working here. Don't bother me.
For a moment, he was about to be another gruff, middle-aged Brooklynite like everyone else was. But then, Charles thought of something else.
And I thought, well, if I'm going to be talking to children and people of all ages, which I didn't know who I would be talking to, I wanted to make sure it'd be somebody who's friendly and nice. And I'm sitting there thinking, but I don't know anything about video games. What am I going to talk about?
The time is ticking, he is lost in thought, has no idea what to talk about. Does he do this voice? Does he do that voice? Should this be Mario? Should that? He hears the word action and...
Hello, I'm a Mario. Okie dokie, let's make a pizza pie together. You go get some sausage, I'm gonna get some spaghetti. We're gonna put the spaghetti in this pizza, and the pizza in the spaghetti in the sauce. Then I'm gonna chase you the pizza, and I don't know where I went with it, but I kept talking about chasing each other with lasagna and pizza, and I kept talking until the tape ran out.
he made the tape run out. Oh dear. Sounding annoyed, the producer thanks Charles for the audition and asks him to leave. Upon exiting, Charles was worried that he failed the job. In reality, the producer immediately phoned Don James. I found our Mario. Martinet's tape was the only one sent to Nintendo, and they accepted it. He would then go on to play Mario at various trade shows across America, including the 1992 Summer Consumer Electronics Expo. What was meant to be a small-time gig with sim graphics then evolved into playing Mario in a few pinball machines, then Mario's Game Gallery, then the Mario Teaches Typing series. And then, in 1996, he received a call from the spokesperson for Mario creator Shigeru Miyamoto, asking Charles to portray the plumber, the then upcoming mainline entry, Super Mario 64. And with a simple introduction,
It's me, Mario!
that is the story of how Charles Martinet became Super Mario.